Awesome. Alright, well, welcome to the first set of today in the Virgo Cup, the first round of 8 final that we are going to be casting as well. It is XLENA versus Boris Yeta. Let's introduce the players, shall we? In the blue, we've got Golden Boy playing as the Britons, no surprises there. In the green, we've got Bambi playing as the Persians. In the teal, we've got Lino playing as the Ethiopians, very strong. Alright. On the other side, for Boris Yeta, we've got Ene playing as the Mayans in the purple. In the yellow, we've got Damilongi playing as the Lithuanians in the yellow. Alright, Lithuanians on Arabia. Interesting. In the red, we've got Tino playing as the Malay. Alrighty then. We'll talk about civilization picks here in a second. But first, let's have a look at their maps. Because did you notice how open this map is? Holy crap, look at this. There's like no wood. No wood. Look, Blue's looking for it. He's like, where's my wood line? I don't have any wood lines. What is this? Nope. So we're just gonna chop stragglers. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand. Wow, this map is super open. Is that the case for everyone? Looks like it. Looks like everyone's got very little in the way of wood line. This might mean that this game is not gonna go that long. Because normally you kind of need to wall a little bit in order to extend the game into the late game on Arabia. But, yeah. Okay, so it looks like they were talking about a right? So if they were going to do a restart or something like that. But I guess they decided not to do a restart. Because I guess, everyone is equally screwed here, right? Everyone's got bad wood lines. Look at this. You got 2 pawns, so basically these are not wood lines. You have 1 wood line. Wow, this game is going to be crazy. Yeah, because if you deny that 1 wood line, you screw over your opponent immediately. So this is going to be super aggressive. This is hilarious. They thought, oh, we're going to get... we'll pick Atacama, and it will be fine. We'll be prepared for it. And now we're going to pick our Arabia civilizations. But really, you should have been picking your Atacama civilizations on this map. My god, it's almost the same. It's really is a bad generation, is it? So let's see, who has the worst map? So we have forward berries, forward gold, and a forward wood line. Oh my god. Okay, we have a strong contender here. Teal's map is terrible. Teal, I can advise you one thing. Tower. Just tower everything. Like, a map like this, just tower stuff. Like, tower your gold, tower your wood line, something. You got a tower here. Like, this is too open. F indeed. Alright, let's have a look at purple. Well, purple has a forward-ish gold on a hill. Also has a forward wood line. But at least the berries are to the back. So I guess there's that. I don't know if it's much better since it's so open. Like, what the hell, man? This reminds me of New Arabia, but then worse. I don't even know how that's possible. Alright, how about red? Red's got 4 berries, still awkward early game, but at the least, right? At the least, those berries run out quite quickly, so that you don't have to worry about that. And then your gold and your wood line are kind of in the back. So red's map's better than purple's map, I'd say. But I mean, better is a relative term here. It's all bad. It's worse than King of the Desert. Yeah, and those were like what pro players were struggling with. So they would certainly struggle with this one as well. While blue might actually have the quote-unquote... Yeah, do you want to call it the best map? I mean, blue technically has 2 wood lines. Look, he's even taking this wood line next to the pond, which actually generated in a way where you could actually take it. The berries are in the back as well, sort of. The gold is sort of to the back. But yeah, it's still very open. My god. This is going to be crazy. Now, let's have a quick talk about the civilization before we move on. So we have Ethiopians and Britons, which are very strong Arabia civs. Yes, but this is barely Arabia. This is more Atacama. And honestly, I think civilizations that are better with aggression would do very well on this map as well. For example, Britons kind of need a little bit of time to get their archibald going. Like Ethiopians, for example, are the more aggressive civ, I would say, because their archers fire faster, so they have better offensive potential. Whereas Britons, they produce archers faster, but they don't really get that significant bonus that they get in the castle age, which is the extra range, which is really what makes them strong, right? Yeah, so Britons, that's usually the way to counter Britons, right? You attack them, you go aggressive against them before they get their archibald, as Red takes a shot into the scout, trying to delay this barracks, which he did. So we'll see how that's gonna go. Alright, well, we have blue and teal on the way to feudal age, red and purple not just yet, but they're about to click up here, so yeah, there you go. not seeing anyone go for militia. Oh, never mind. Blue is actually making some militia now. He's going to make some men-at-arms. That's what that's going to be, because he is making them after clicking up. Blue could also snipe red scout if he finds it, but I guess he didn't see it. And oh, that's a cushy mining camp right there, right up against the goal. That's okay. Oh, we have ourselves some men-at-arms being created by red as well. I wonder if he assumed that blue was also going to go for men-at-arms. I mean, that barracks was going up suspiciously around the time that you normally would do that. So, I guess we'll see. Now, Malay are an interesting set for Arabia. Malay are not the strongest flank ship. I think we can all agree on that one. However, they have that crazy fast uptime. Remember that red clicked up later than blue, significantly? Yeah, he's almost going to be up first, right? That's how crazy that is. Melee uptimes are really good, which means that you go up faster, you can get better uptimes, and surprise your opponent with archers. As blue showing up with one militia, red reacting to that. There's only one militia here yet. They're not men-at-arms yet either, and red is going to keep his militia at home to defend. Trying to take some HP away. Okay, the scout stays alive. As green is also here with a Persian scout. That scout now has more attack because it's in feudal age, so could technically kill the villager at loom. Kills the scout though, that's good. Archer range is going to go up, and blue is just going to have to defend himself. Red is getting men-at-arms upgrade, so is blue, but blue is going to get it first, and red is not going to have men-at-arms here. But blue did lose a lot of HP on his men-at-arms. Red losing one militia. At the end of the day, blue got the men-at-arms upgrade. I hope red cancel it. Red, cancel. That was a waste of resources. This was fine. He didn't need the men-at-arms upgrade anymore. I think at this point I would just cancel it, because you can just use those resources for food. Because yeah, that fight was actually not that bad for red. You know, he got men-at-arms significantly later, yet he didn't really take didn't lose as many units, I'd say. So that was good. All right. Oh, we didn't talk about Mayans yet. Yeah, Mayans make a lot of archers. That's kind of their thing. They're discounted. They have a crazy economy. Don't have hands, that Tino. He doesn't have hands, does he? Well, he should join the what is the Mancos Valeros? Yeah, the one-armed wallers, right? That's what that means. Alright, well, in the end of the day, it's good. Blue has one archer going forward, but not that much. Looks like we got archer range, then a blacksmith. So prioritizing the upgrades. Now we're going to go for that second archer range. Blue is not really walled so much. This wood line is exposed. The gold is exposed as well. So it's an awkward situation. I can imagine that the Lithuanian scouts will get some damage here. And Red sending forward some archers already. He prioritized the archer ranges first instead of the blacksmith. Oh, el príncipe, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. How you doing, Chancellor? Good to see you, my man. Alright, we have purple coming forward as well, with archer steel staying at home for now, which makes sense, right? I mean, in a map like this, you don't want to just move out with your archers at all points. I think what most pro players would do, they would keep their archers kind of at home while they wall up, and then once they're walled, they'll move out. But Teal's like, no, I'm gonna move out already because I'm a badass. Teal also, you know, taking gold all the way out here. Now, there is a risk to associate to that. That is, it's not walled. It's not very safe, as purple gets some free kills here. Nice for purple. But he did put some spearmen there, so he's at least protecting himself a little bit. Alright, we got red and yellow moving into blue. So red and yellow are going to be attacking together here, ganging up on blue. And the question is, where is green? Green is taking a villager in the north, and he gets the vill but loses his scout. Alright, we'll take it. Steel fighting against purple. Purple's just going to move away now. Yeah, there's no need to stay around here. He got a few kills, so this is good. You just don't want to trickle in the archers, obviously. Purple's going to micro one archer. Oh, yeah. And now that archer's going to die. Oh yeah, that's a free kill for Teal. Oh, purple. Oh, yeah. Red and yellow getting inside blue's base. Blue not reacting in time here. And blue's going to take massive losses as a result. Green isn't here with the scouts. And that hurts. That hurts big time. Oh, yeah. Blue down to 21 villagers. Maybe it should have pulled the villagers from this wood line when the archers showed up. Not that it really mattered because, you know, what other wood line would you go to? Maybe tower it would have been an idea. But yeah, blue now in a heap of trouble. And now we're making farms. So, blue, yeah, we're taking the wood that we have, and we're making it into farms instead of archers, which we need to defend ourselves right now. Also, that gold should probably get towered. Uh-oh. No, blue wasn't walled. And now more villagers are gonna die. Blue. Ah! Yellow and red are getting so many kills. Blue, what are you doing to me, my man? Less than 20 villagers. Ay, ay, ay. Blue's kind of dead already. I told you this game's not gonna go long. I told you. F's in chat. Jesus Christ. Alright, we got yellow under siege by spearmen, which he's not gonna care too much about. Is that a lion rush? Is that what we're doing here? Lion rush at 17 minutes. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, bring the lions in. You can do it. Okay, that's 3 lions. Okay, well, we got 3 lions in yellow's base now. This is the game-ending move right there. Yeah, yellow's gonna have to deal with that now. In the meantime, we have purple and teal fighting, you know, on the plains in front of purple's base. Purple's still defending himself, but of course, teal has the stronger archers. I think yellow, you know, either come here and help or push green. That's kind of the way to go. Green's got 2 scouts on the field right now. Green didn't make a whole lot of scouts, actually. That's going to be a problem, because blue is down to 19 villagers, and that's not looking good. As purple, though, losing all his archers there, also not a good sign on this side, so maybe yellow could go over there to help. As red took some losses from blue, who made some archers. Also made a tower. That's a smart decision. You needed that tower. Problem is, blue, no wood. He's got 1 villager on wood right now. And see, this is what I mean. So you made a bunch of farms, right, that you don't need, because... Again, you're not going to click up anytime soon anyways. And now you need wood to make archers, and you can't because you only have 1 villager on wood. So that's why, you know, you only need 5 farms to keep a town center running. If you do a 6th one, you can actually afford upgrades. I don't think you need a whole lot of farms here in blue's position because you need to get some army out. That's kind of important. Not that it really matters at this point, as this spearman opens the gate and... Oh. Okay, well, yellow is nice. He's nice. He's, I guess they weren't working together with the spearman. The spearman, you know, tried to betray green, and yellow was like, no, you have to be, you know, that is dishonorable. Don't betray your master, you bastard. How you doing, Von Tower? Good to see ya. Alright, there's some archers from red there that are not doing anything currently, as blue is going for the counterattack. I like it. In the meantime, we have teal... Still killing archers at purple's base. Lots of dead units there. As blue, is he gonna get some kills? Hole, 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 hole. Ah! Let's go! Counterattack is here. Red immediately responding to that, but it doesn't matter because a hole is the bane of everyone. Ay, ay, ay. 3 villagers dead, and red is getting pummeled now by blue. Blue getting his counter damage. 5 villagers dead. Nice. Very nice. Still doesn't change the fact that green is kind of dead here as well. Green's got no army right now. He's got 41 villagers. That's nice, but he wanted to click up to the castles. I get that, but here's the kicker. If your flank is dying, you need to overproduce. You need to produce a lot. You need to make a lot of scouts and do damage fast, because if you just try to go to castles, this is what happens. They'll just come right to your base. And there's just nothing that green can do about it. Green's trying to repair now. There's scouts on the other side. Spearmen were out of position as well. The scouts get in, and green castellates into death. This would be if he clicks up now. You know, we needed scouts here, a lot of them with upgrades to defend ourselves. But green is just gonna lose everything here. Ay, 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 ay. Castellates here for red as well. These will be crossbows in a second, and one might wonder if this may be the GG moment. Indeed, it is the GG moment. It certainly looks like it as well. At least the green is calling the GG, and green is kind of GG. He has not clicked up yet and has no army on the field to defend himself against it, so he's just gonna get destroyed here. Alright, we have teal moving over to yellow side now. Yellow losing a bunch of villagers. Again, teal has been playing really well on his side. Unfortunately, the other side of his team's just not doing it. And teal resigns, and there you go. XLENA taps out. The first game goes to Boris Yeta after absolutely destroying blue. Yeah. Once that army got in over here and blue lost his entire wood line, on a map like this, that is super punishing. Because, again, what other wood line are you going to go to? Not really, right? Yeah, and after that, I mean, blue got some value. That was good. You know, got some kills over here. Certainly killed some villagers for red. The problem was that the army for red and yellow, it was already on the way to green. And green was not producing military. He was just trying to get the castles. And the thing is, he still didn't make it to castles before yellow. And yellow made a lot of military. It's always the thing that I noticed, that the player that tries to be greedy and not make military, skimp on military and go up to the next age, usually isn't actually in the next age before the player that just makes military and does damage, right? Like, here, look at it. Like double step, well, a lot of scouts that were produced by Yellow. Look at that, 11 scouts on the field. They had some upgrades as well, I think. And still Yellow makes it up first. It's because of all the idle time caused by his army in green space and things like that. The only one who was doing really well on XLENA's team, I'd say, was the TL. He overwhelmed Purple, that was good, killing some villagers here as well. Then went to Yellow because he needed to do something with his army, obviously, and did get some value there. If Green had been here with scouts, that would have been really disastrous for, especially for Purple. I think if Teal and Green would have ganged up on Purple like Red and Yellow did on Blue, we would have had ourselves an even game. I think so. All right, let's have a look at them statistics. Let's see who got the most kills. It was Yellow with 35 kills, and a lot of those were villagers as well, mind you. And for the rest, Teal had a pretty good KD as well with 28 kills. Very nicely done. Looking at the economy, though, yeah, see, look at that, right? So Yellow invested into more army, but he also had a better economy at the end of the day. So the macro must have been a bit better overall, I would say. Although, here's another thing. All right, look at this. You see this? That means that the effective worker minutes, right? That's what this is. So the amount of time that villagers are actually working per minute was higher for Yellow than it was for Green, even though Green probably had more villagers than Yellow at that point, right? It's because Yellow was attacking Green, so Green's economy, though bigger, was actually smaller effectively. So that's what I'm trying to say. All right. Yeah, I think Yellow, let's see, 41. Well, actually, yeah, Yellow had fewer villages than Green. See, Green was slightly ahead in the vill count. Didn't matter. All right, who was the fastest player? It was Red, 53 APM. Alrighty then. All right, let's get into the second game, shall we? Let me update the scoreboard real quick. It should be 0-1. Oh, don't you beep at me. There you go. All right. Now, this means that we are going to go to the home map for XLENA, which is Kawasan. And of course, this is an important match for them. Remember, this is the elimination stage. If XLENA loses this next set map, they not only lose the set, they are out of the tournament. I'll be sad to see a lot of these teams go, but this is the way it is. There can be only one winner after all. Are you ready for Kawasan? Can XLENA clap back on their home map, or will Boris Yeta simply prove too strong? We'll see it right now. Let's go. Everything loading. Perfect. Right. Well, welcome to the second match between XLENA and Boris Yeta. We've gone to the home map for the former team. I need to change some colors around. There you go, and there you go. That way, you know, it's easier to see those colors, in my opinion, at least. Let's introduce the players. We'll start with the team whose home map this is, and looks like they changed colors. Those bastards changing colors on me. Okay, so XLENA is now in the even colors. Sorry for the confusion that may cause. I can't control that after all. Well, actually, I totally could, but I'm also lazy, so no. In the purple, we have Golden Boy playing as the Vietnamese. Alrighty. In yellow, we've got Jonathan playing as the Berbers. And in the red, we have Lino playing as the Saracens. Alrighty then. On the other side, for Boris Yeta, we got Ine playing as the Vikings in the teal. In the green, we've got Damilongi playing as the Franks. Very good. And in the blue, we've got Tino playing as the Dravidians. And did you just pick Vikings? Did you pick Vikings? Well. So, there is a good reason why I would caution against using Vikings on Kawasan. It is if you want to fight over the pond that is in between the flanks, as you can see. I don't know what that is. Anyways, if you want to fight over the pond that is between the two flanks on either side, right? Between blue and purple and red and teal. The best thing to do here is fire galleys, because it's simply too small, right? It's too small to go for galleys. You will get overwhelmed if your opponent just makes fire galleys. Like, it's really difficult to do. Now, guess what? Vikings don't get fire galleys, or fire ships, or fast fire ships. They get longbows, yes, but that's a Castle Age unit, so you won't be accessing that until Castle Age. Which is why fighting over the pond with Vikings is going to be really, really difficult. Now, if your opponent doesn't go for water, I guess, then it's then it's fine. Which I'm not so sure if XLENA is going to do that. Of course, this is their home map. I'm expecting them to dock because that is kind of how you play this map after all. Especially the pocket players should definitely dock. Dock in the pocket pawns, as you can see, because they're very safe. I'm not going to say completely safe because I have seen examples where the opponent walked all the way across the map and docked the pocket pond, made some fire shifts and destroyed all the fishing economy. So it's certainly possible. But yeah. Then we have Vietnamese. Vietnamese not really a water, like a great hybrid map. They do get all their economy upgrades for, what is it? They cost no wood. So you save some wood there so that it makes it easier to go to water, I guess. So I guess that helps. But versus Dravidians don't save wood, but they get 200 wood every time they age up. So honestly, I think Dravidians probably the better civilization on water there. But I'm still not really convinced by Dravidians as a civ, honestly. You know, I think Vietnamese are the better civ overall, have the better potential on land. And the question, of course, is how much of a boom map XLENA want to play here. Like, you don't have to wall up, as most people do, wall up, and then just kind of play defensive. Honestly, I don't see how Purple is going to wall this up. I mean, look at this. Oh, Purple! He wasn't paying attention to the boar, and then he didn't have loom. Ay. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Got some quick walls here for Purple. He doesn't have loom, so actually Blue could have sniped a villager there, but Blue is instead just going to run into the TC, and alright then. And there goes the scout for Blue. Wait. No! Purple! Oh, he was so busy on the left, he forgot the second villager. No! Why? Okay, come on. We got this. We got this. The third one is the charm. Come on. Ah, the boar is trolling so hard right now. I hope he realizes as well that the boar does not have full health. Purple, just get loom. For the love of God. Okay. Phew. Okay, we're saved. Okay, the boar is gonna run in. We'll take it. We'll take it. The boar is in. We got it, you guys. We got it. Oh, man, that's... I understand that as well. Second game jitters. It's, you know, a lot is on the line. You spent 5 weeks working, you know, hard trying to get to the elimination stage, and it all comes down to this. So you know that there is a lot of pressure building on the team members of XLENA for sure, because they also want to go to the next round. But can they overcome Boris Yeta? That's the question. Honestly, must say this is a bad Kawasan generation, man. Like, all the wood lines are so far out, it's really difficult to wall for XLENA, honestly. As, oh, we got Teal losing his scout as well. So, no scouting whatsoever for Boris Yeta then. Which is, too bad, because, of course, has he scouted whether... okay, he has scouted and saw that Red is not going to dock. So, in this case, being a Viking player and not having to worry about your opponent docking, that's totally fine. Purple has also not docked, has gone for a mill instead, so XLENA is not going to play Kawasan like Kawasan, which is a risk. Now, your opponent will get ahead of you because they'll be fishing, right? As Blue has loom, so Purple can't kill that villager. Your opponents are going to get ahead of you economically because they're fishing. They have more economy than you already, as you can see. The numbers will be higher because you're making fishing ships and villagers. But that is also a lot of wood investment on water, right? If you can overwhelm your opponent on land really early on, get an advantage that way, that can certainly still be worth the effort. Alright, we got a villager with loom, so Teal could totally just fight this. Teal's gonna try to quick wall, and Come on, Teal! Ah! Oh, he was so close! He had it! Okay, do it again, come on! No, just around yourself. Are you trying to wall in the scout? What are we doing here? Come on, Teal. You got this. Come on. Okay, well, at this point, Teal loses the villager then. Well, I guess a nice snipe for Red then. Almost there, Teal. Almost. So close. Alright, well, Teal's gonna wall up. Yeah, this map is a lot more wallable, I'd say. He's also walling on the left. So the dock is kind of isolated then, but that's totally fine. Kawasan is a great map to team wall anyway, so you can just wall like that, wall the edge of the map, and then of course green walls the middle, and that way you have an entire side that is safe. Alright, now the question is, what is XLENA going to do? They're just going to ignore water. I don't know if I can agree with that choice, right? Especially Purple, who was already behind because he lost 2 villagers. Now he also doesn't have fish, right? So I think I don't know. I think on Kawasan, you should always dock. Even if you're not going to dock the... Like, if you don't want to fight over water, just dock the middle pond. Just dock this one. You know, just make a few fishing ships. Even if it's just four fishing ships, that will get you to castle age a lot faster. You'll see that the uptimes for blue and for teal should be better than the uptimes for red and purple. You know, that's my guess. In case blue's trying to wall his base. Of course, if he gets his walls up, then there's not going to be a whole lot that purple can immediately do to counter that. Blue already has one archer out. Purple will have an archer out as well. Is red gonna dock? Did red scout what teal's doing? Okay, yeah, of course he does know that the dock is there, but he didn't scout teal's base, really. We have one villager taking out a scout. Look at that. That villager's got some balls right there. But really, it's not balls. It's loom. That's what it is. Okay. Ooh, interesting. So look at green. Green is going to fast castle this. We hadn't talked about green yet. Yellow is going to make scouts. So this time, ironically, the pocket player for XLENA is going to make military. But now green is going to be like, nah, thanks. I'm just going to go to castle age. So as you can see, green built a market. He built a blacksmith. And there he goes. So he's on the way to castle age. He's fully walled as well. If he can make sure that his teammates also keep the walls up, then he's going to be fine. Now, ironically, they actually didn't team wall, so military could still get around and hit green. So that's why he's walling the sides as well. Yeah, those team members. Ooh, as blue comes in with the aggression, killing a villager now from purple. Purple has loom, luckily. Made some skirmishes, though, so should be able to defend himself. Has the better archers anyways, because they have more HP on them. Because you're Vietnamese, after all. So purple, unfortunately, has to pull back from his gold. And that is the best gold he has, unless he finds this one, which he probably doesn't know about. Nope, he doesn't know about that gold. So he needs to have this gold, and purple, as a result, is going to tower his gold. I like that, but I don't like the fact that this tower is so far away from the gold. Because you can still put archers right there, and still kind of hit range and things. I think that tower would be better maybe on the other side of the gold. And just wall it in. You know, can't get the tower then. Or, well, maybe not that, because then you can hide in the tower. Maybe just a tower, like, right there or something. Just a bit closer. Meantime, we have red coming forward with Saracen archers. Now, these archers can punch through walls really quickly because of the extra bonus versus buildings that they get. As red, ooh, gets some free kills here. Nice. Lina was on point last game as well, and has certainly struggled with that. So, red is probably going to try to go for a repeat of last time. But here is Castle Age for green. Now, yellow probably realized what green was doing. The problem is he made 5 scouts, and your farming economy is just not there yet. So, yeah. Well, we have a fishing economy, obviously. But yeah, fishing economy at this point in the game is kind of slow. Like, fishing economy is more steady food income rather than fast food income, because the sailing time that fishing ships have to do. Oh, but yellow though, finding some value in the back of blue's base with his scouts. 2 villagers going down already. This is good value. This is exactly what we need right now. What we need, especially since green is going to come out with knights very soon. Knights which will be very dangerous, which is why red is pulling back his archers, making sure that green can't find those. That's very important. Anyways, 4 villagers down for blue. A 5th one will go down here as well if yellow notices, but yellow doesn't notice. Wow, she is lucky. Yellow's just gonna have to run away now. Good stuff. First, knights are now being sent to blue. See, this is good, right? Because those knights could have gone forward and harassed, say, red or purple, but instead they're now in blue space defending, which is exactly what you want. You want a fast castle. You want your opponent to send his military away from you, right? Not to your base. Especially since purple is not walled whatsoever. He hasn't even tried to wall, which means that yellow's base is also not safe either. Yeah, it's just those knights will get into yellow's base, and yellow still is on the way to castle age, but he's gonna need 2 minutes here to get there. Alright, well, red also almost on the way to castle age, but as you can see, teal has more food, but just lacks gold. Teal, of course, has all the fish in the world, which he will be very happy about. Has kept his army safe at home, and he will click up very soon here. And blue is on the way to castle age, and look at that. Purple doesn't have the food to click up. Now, purple was behind, right? Was behind because he lost a few villagers. But he also doesn't have fishing ships. So it's a double whammy now. Alright, well, blue now noticing the tower on the gold. Purple hasn't reacted to this now. Now he reacts to it. The problem is knights are here as well. And those knights will kill this tower if left alone. So, it's, well, there's a scout there just kind of taking arrow fire, because why not, I guess. Got a tiger chasing knights, very cool. Kind of a lull in the fighting here, but it's looking a bit tricky for XLENA since they're later to castellates at this point, and the castellates upgrades will come in for blue in just about a second. 40 seconds away from crossbows at this point. Knights are already here. The tower is not walled, so the knights with +2 can fight under a tower, and they're just going to destroy purple. In the meantime, we have a fight between purple and blue on the other side, but blue has the better mass. You know, purple is microing, but you can't out-micro this many archers, and purple completely loses his army, loses his gold. Siege Workshop coming up. Boris Yeta is not messing around. They want to end this game fast, and purple already says GG. He knows. He hasn't even clicked up to the castellates once again, and yeah, he's off a gold. There's just not much that purple can do, and purple taps out. And with that, it looks like it will be GG between Boris Yeta and XLENA. Yeah, the GG is being, well, at least responded to by blue. You know, red is not done yet. He wants to at least get the castellates and kill most of teal's army, which he did. Again, red is again beating teal. It's just a repeat of last game. The problem is that the right side can't hold. And I think, well, let's wait until the game's over. I will tell you about what my analysis would be for this team, right? What they could do better, maybe, to have better results in the future. As red also resigns, and that leaves just yellow, and yeah, yellow's gonna resign as well. GG! Second game goes to Boris Yeta as well. Very cool. Alrighty, again, this was basically a repeat of the first game, where one side of XLENA is winning. The other side, you know, the flank is not, the pocket is not making a whole lot of military, and the other flank is dying, right? I think if you know this, right, if you know that red is a significantly better player than purple, and I think it's safe to say that, you know, because red had significantly more success on his side than purple did on his, right? If you know that, I think what you need to do, and you should do that anyways in a 3v3, you need to pick an aggressive flank and a defensive flank, right? So one flank will defend, not move out a whole lot unless you're safe to do so. Right? You just keep your army at home and defend. The other flank works together with the pocket to attack, right? So you need to coordinate with the pocket. So yes, that yellow got some kills on blue's base. Mwah, marvelous. But imagine if yellow was here with 10 scouts, right? Breaking in with the Saracen archers, going all through teal's economy, destroying everything with scouts and archers together. You could destroy teal instead of damage blue, right? So since red was doing so well, I think if yellow had made a lot of scouts, commit to your feudal strategy instead of trying to match what green was doing, just commit to it, do a lot of damage, then defend later in castellates, they'd be okay. As for purple, wall. Just wall. Wall, the tower is fine, but you need to wall around it as well. Just try to delay as much as you can. Wall everything, basically. Tower everything. Maybe even guard towers if you make it to castellate. If he had found this gold, he could have taken this gold instead of the forward gold. Now, he didn't know about that gold, so I don't blame him for taking the forward gold. This is a very awkward Kawasan generation. This is not purple's fault. This is one of the worst ones I've seen. One wood line forward and a year gold this far forward as well. That's terrible. Still need to wall. If you're going to be the defensive player that doesn't move out a lot, you just need to wall. Wall. Defend yourself while red and yellow get the kill on the left side. I think that would have been a lot better for XLENA. They might have gotten a bit better results, I think. Just a bit of coordination there. As for Boris Yeta, yeah, blue and green just worked together like they did last game, and it worked like a charm this time around as well. You know, even if teal was dying, the red, you know, I mean, teal was dying, but not dead, right? So that's fine. Again, in a 3v3, it's all about which flank dies last, right? If you can die slower than your opponent, which teal was definitely doing, you're fine. You know, you're doing your job. That's totally fine. Alright, well, that would be my analysis at least. Let's have a look at the statistics. Yeah, well, that's pretty good KD ratio there for green with 11 kills, only lost 1 unit. Well, if you're making knights, you're not going to lose a whole lot of units against feudal age military, that's for sure. I think that 1 unit was actually his scout that died. Alright, but the best KD for red, 27 kills. Like I said, red was doing really well on his side. You know, with a bit of support from yellow, he might have even been able to kill or like damage teal beyond repair. Guess we'll have to see for next time. economy-wise. Yeah, I should draw your attention to the food count, right? So yellow did dock. Yellow docked. Look at that. Yellow, green, blue, and teal. They all had good food counts. You know, red was there. His macro was pretty good, but yeah, look how far behind purple was, right? He didn't dock, and he lost 2 villagers, and it shows, right? Like, you fall behind quite a bit. It's a snowbally game, Age of Empires. It really is. Yeah, also, you know, like, your villager count is just going to be so much lower because fishing ships, because you got to add these two together, right? So you're just at 35 versus 38, right? All right, who was the fastest player? It was Tino once more, 47. Very cool. All right, well, I'd like to say congratulations, Boris Yeta, for winning the set and moving on to the quarterfinals. And, of course, good luck next tournament for XLENA. GG.